Hi guys, here is François Parlant, and today I don't have one, not two, but three questions about Excel and tables, so let's go. The first one is from Mark, and he's renting some luxury cars and is asking me how come someone sent me this file and inside I've got a line where I can do some summing and some minimum and maximum over there and some counting here. Second question is from Peter, who's doing his travel expenses and is wondering how do people make those numbers so that when he selects everything, the numbers changes over there. And I've got a third question from Lily, who's asking me, I've got a table and I've got those buttons, but how can I make them? Because I don't know how to do that, so that it's the same thing as clicking inside this to make the filtering. So in 5 minutes, you will know how to do all this. And a good news, it's very, very easy. So follow me. Okay guys, so when you have some data like here, what you can do is click in one of the cells where there is some content, you go into home and you've got three buttons in the middle in the style, and the middle one is format as table. Choose a color you like, well actually the one you hate the less, and then Excel makes the border the selection of your data, so that's great, you don't have to worry about it. And you have a box here that's, does your table have already a title? Here Excel has noticed that here this is text, here this is number, so it guesses that there is a header, so the box is already ticked. Make sure you check that before clicking OK. Now you've made your data a table, an Excel table, which means that now you have a new tab here called Design. And look, when you're outside the table, you don't have it. When you're inside, you have it. And that's where the feature we're going to use are. Now, I've showed you in another video, so you can find it about the layout, all those stuff. Now I want to worry about total row. And look, when I check this total row, a total row is made here. And look, when you click inside one of the cells, you've got this little button with lots of function, and that's great because you don't have to make any formula. You want a sum? That's a sum. You want another sum? Just click here and it makes the sum. And you can do a lot of other stuff, which is sum, min, max, and count. So here I make a sum, here I'm going to make a count, so that when there is nothing, it counts nothing. Be careful, there is count numbers, and you see, as there is no number, it counts 0. So be careful, it's not the same. And you can even change this one if you want to count how many dates you have here. You can erase the total and make it a function. So that's absolutely great. Okay, I'm going to show you another stuff. So just for now, I stop the total row. How do you add a row? For example, if I add some date here and then tack, I've already got it. It makes this part of the table. You see, this is the limit of the table. If you want to add a new column, you just type something somewhere, and if it's in the next column, it will become part of the table. Now, I just erase what I've just done. I want to show you something. How do I make a new row when there is a total row? That's very easy. You go into the last cell and you click the Tab key on your keyboard, and that inserts a new row before the total row. So now the great trick about this way of counting using the total row is that, imagine you want to make the sum of the quantities. That's 31, great, that's for this whole column. Now I'm going to show you something. If I am in another cell outside the table, I can do something like a sum, a very simple sum here, auto sum if you want to, sum, and then you just select the data you want to add and it shows you it's in the table 5, that's this one, and you want the column quantity. Press enter, that's 31. Yes, that's the same, normal. If you filter and if you want just only the Lamborghinis, look, the total row is just adjusting about here what is shown, but the normal sum doesn't. So what you can do is play with that. Look, if you copy the formula of this cell, you can put it there, paste it, you know, Control C and Control V to paste. Now you have a number here which will be moving, and now you can get rid of the total row if you don't want it. And what you can do is select all, and you've got a number that changes, which answers another question that was asked today. And the last piece is just how to make those filters which are not so easy to access as buttons outside. So that's very, very easy. Just click inside your table to have the design tab here and go into Insert Slicer. And then you will have a little window asking you what do you want to filter. So here that'll be brand. And what do I have here? I've got a filter. So this one is a bit big because I made some heavy zooming so that you can see. But look, here you can choose what you want. And you've got it. So that's the last piece I'm going to show you here. You see about this hotel stuff. If I am inside the table, I go to Design, Insert a Slicer, and that's the type of expense I want to filter. And bam! I've got the slicer over there that I can choose to have kilometers, motel, parking and restaurant. So you would need another tutorial just about slicers because you've got lots of options about slicer, and then when you know a bit more about it, you can do some stuff like what we've seen here, which is L'Oreal, Estee Lauder, which is just a slicer but horizontal and with some just embellishment about the numbers. Well guys, that's over for today. I hope you enjoyed it. Remember, post this link and boost this video and my channel by sending the link to anyone who might be interested. I'm sure they will love to know that you want to help them. And stay tuned with me. Come back soon for more. Yeah, there will be some stuff about pivot table. Have a nice day. Bye bye.